Hello, Keith. I think everything's working. Let's hope. Okay, this is the first game I played, which was against Jack. It's a new map to both of us. I'm not sure what the map's called, but I'm starting here. We're both Nod factions. I'm blue. I'm hoping everything's running fine. And he is green. He's actually Blackhand, whereas I'm Vanilla Nod. Daniel at this point was trying to get his computer to work. He's got a new computer and he hadn't got the game loaded on it, so he was just fiddling around trying to get it working. We did different build orders. Jack's done a crane first, followed by 2 refineries. I've done a barracks. I would be busily looking at this moment, trying to find out where the heck the spikes are. Tiberian spikes. I can tell you where they are. One is down here, and one is in towards the middle. I actually went the whole game without noticing that spike. On his side it's a mirror. You've got the spike there, and you've got the spike here. Now he does get both of his. Yeah, I can see. So he's done a better job of noticing that than me. There's also a EMP centre, which I do get around to taking at some point. I'm now scouting. Got myself a refinery. I suspect at this point I'm busy building a weapons factory. Yeah, just put it down. He is no weapons factory there, just got the 1 refinery, 1 harvester. Don't really know why he built a crane, because he's not exactly floating money. I've built a buggy for scouting. My other 2 scouts, my 2 infantry scouts, are just sort of going across the middle of the map. If we look at it from the player's point of view, well, this is through my eyes.
Building captured.
It is time for a harvest.
Building. Tiberium exposure detected.
And this is the game through Jack's eyes. So he hasn't noticed my scouts at this point. Enemy unit sighted. There you go. He's noticed my scouts at this point. I'm just blindly sending them diagonally across the map.
Building.
And let me take it off that mode, and we do it into so the whole maps can be seen. Of course, this wasn't the view that the players got. There, I managed to catch his engineer, which was going to take the EMP centre. The Blackhand infantry are way more powerful than mine. You see that 1 Blackhand infantry managed to take out my 2 regular infantry. So that's the end of my scouting. I have got a buggy, which I seem to forget about. I just sort of built it and it kind of just stayed there doing nothing. The idea was to follow on and scout. I have got down 2 refineries and 1, 2, 3, 4 harvesters. Whereas he's got 2 refineries, 2 harvesters. My harvesters are stealthed, being Vanilla Nod. His harvesters are visible. Yeah, I am expanding to... Game's moving very slowly. I've got all the all the visual settings set to high, and I think it does slow the game down a little bit. I think when we were playing it, it was actually moving a little bit quicker than this. Yeah, that's me moving to my next patch of Tiberium. He can in fact go to his next field. He can build off this crane, so he won't actually need to move his war factory or construction yard. He's still on 2 harvesters. I'm on 5 harvesters, so I'm way out producing him at the moment. However, he has got a fairly pokey attack force coming my way. Blackhand infantry are very powerful. I haven't seen these yet, I don't suppose. Look at it through my eyes. Oh, yes I have. Oh, I've got my little little scouting unit, little buggy going out. Where's he gone with those infantry? Where are those infantry gone? Yeah, he's caught me just when I've got no money and trying to put down a refinery. And it's at this point that I noticed all these infantry coming over my way. Yeah, nerve-wracking because it's early in the game and I've got no units. No units. I've got a raider buggy, which I think is the raider buggy that I sent round. It's come back to base. The one that I sent around in a circuit. So this attack has really caught me by surprise. The only thing I knew about Jack is I understood Jack to be a very passive player. So I was kind of surprised when all this lot turned up on my doorstep. I'm going to need to build buggies rapidly to deal with these infantry, which is what I am doing. Put down a turret, and the turret's immediately out of power. Having problems with power because he keeps taking out my power plants. Those 4 buggies won't be enough to take out this Blackhand infantry. He has got his upgrades. Yeah, he's built this secret shrine, which is how he's got this flame upgrade to his units. That's going to do a lot of damage against my buildings. It's not looking good. It looks like this might be a very short game at this point. Yeah, he's taking out my refinery. He's knocking out my turrets. He's knocked out those 5 or 6 raider buggies. I've got money coming in because I am managing to harvest. Have I got? Yeah, I've got a refinery up the top as well. This is really hurting me. It will have cost me more to defend against this than it cost him in units to do the attack. Looks like he's running out of steam. Providing I keep that income coming in. These buggies really aren't doing it, are they? I just can't build them up in enough numbers. Taking out my weapons factory. That's going to be the last buggy I produce. Maybe? One more buggy? Go on, one more buggy! Yeah! No. But I got enough turrets to finish him off. That will have cost me more than it cost him. Yeah, that was uncomfortable. Fortunately, while this was going on, thank goodness I got that refinery down because that was what was funding the building of all those turrets. I'm a little bit stunned by that. I'm now feeling kind of Ugh. I don't really mind losing the refinery on that field. The field's nearly gone anyway. This field's more important to me. I'd be floating money at this point because I've got no weapons factory and I've got a reasonable amount of Tiberium coming in. So yeah, you can see I've got 10,000 credits,
Building.
which is quite a bit to be sat on. I'm just paranoid he's going to send more infantry to me, so I'm just scouting ahead. Now at this point I've seen this spike, but I'll tell you now, I never actually get around to taking it. My mind's too preoccupied in other stuff. How's his economy going at the back of this? He's got 3 harvesters, 4 harvesters on that field, doing a good job. Hasn't got a harvester on that field. I've clearly taken more Tiberium than him because I've just taken all my first field. He's only taken half of it, and I'm starting on my second field. He's doing a bit of long distance harvesting on that second field. What's happening now? We got all things lighting up. It's my infantry off to scout. And here he comes again, wave 2. I've really, you know, I've not even got a war factory at this point. I've got great income, but you know, so turrets are going down. But it's not good. Now this was, yeah, I kind of didn't realise that an EMP doesn't affect infantry, so that did absolutely no good whatsoever. That was my EMP. Yeah, he's struggling against the turrets this time round. My turrets I managed to keep the power on with my turrets, so that is, yeah, that second wave of infantry didn't do much. I say I won that one. It probably cost me 3 turrets in a power plant, so I'm quite pleased about that. What are we doing next? What's happening next? Yeah, I need to be churning out units. I need to be spending my money. At the moment I have 18,000 and silos needed. Yeah, crazy. Whereas he's got 3,600. Yeah, he's starting to harvest his second field. Yeah, getting money in is no problem for me. I'm refining like crazy. Having a breather now. That was nice. I felt okay about that second wave. That second wave didn't really do me too much harm. Finally getting a weapons factory down. War factory. Again, I'm off sending guys over his side to do a bit of scouting. Be about this point that I noticed another wave of guys coming through. Now these have now got all the upgrades. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, that's just me scouting. Here's his guys coming through. Now I tell you, they've got all the upgrades, these guys. Again, I've got no units to actually answer this. But turrets isn't going to... With blue flame, purifying flame, turrets is not going to be enough to deal with this. I'm going to need more than turrets. But what I have got now is I've got 2 war factories and loads of money. 3 war factories, loads of money. They are going to churn units out. I will have set these up. I don't think I can tell on here, but I mean I will have These will just be queued. A mixture of buggies and Scorpion tanks. Yeah, he's going for my construction yard, but there's enough buggies to keep him in check there. I also built quite a few infantry, which will, you know, they're not great against him, but they will do something. Yeah, this game is definitely running slow. I need to turn down some of the settings. Yeah, that's almost seen him off. Yeah. Meanwhile, what's he doing? Those are my scouting guys. He's got another batch of infantry. He's only building infantry. He's not. He has got a war factory, but he's just building infantry. What we got here? Yeah. He's got three rockets in there, which are going to be quite tricky to dislodge. I'm really wanted to tech up, but my build queue has been blocked up with building refineries and power plants and war factories. Looking at this, I just haven't had the time to get technology. Well, there I've got my tier 2 at last. Got my tier 2. One of those scouting infantry must have got to this building, which gives me a little bit of vision over his side of the map, which is nice. Let's see how our money's doing. I've got 9,000. Floating 9,000, he's floating 1,500. Now this is getting uncomfortable. This is another wave of infantry coming my way. And this time mixed in with Black Hand flame tanks. Black Hand flame tanks with purifying flame are just beasts at destroying buildings. Now I have converted a lot of that floating money that I had into units, so I am a little bit tooled up. I don't think I'd seen these at this point, but I mean I was beginning to get the idea, you know, there's going to be wave after wave, and you know, when's the next wave coming? I certainly know about them now. Kind of, I'm thinking, oh gosh, look how many there are. I think I better get out of here. Wanted to draw them in closer to my base. I wanted to pick up, you know, I'm still building units back at base. I just wanted to collect myself together, because I realised this is going to be a potentially game-ending battle. You can see how slow the computer's going. I mean, I really shouldn't have done it at this setting. He seems to be trying to flank me. He's sending his infantry over that way. Oh, I see. He's got more joining. I don't know what he's thinking of over there, to be honest. Maybe he thought I actually had units at this field. And one of the things about his infantry is while they're moving, they don't fire. So I'm doing good damage to him here. He needs to stand still. Now I will be going for the crush. The Scorpion tanks have got dozer blades on the front, I think. Anyway, they can crush regardless of whether they have. And they do a great job of running over all his infantry. But that did leave my base open to these flame tanks. I don't think it's controlling these flame tanks. I don't know where he's going there. Those flame tanks want to be firing at my buildings, not at my units. Yeah, I did a good job seeing that lot off. Have we gone calm? We calmed down again, I think. I've still not teched up. I mean, I've got the tech building, but I've not actually researched dozer blades looking at that. No. So, yeah. It's been, yeah, things are going a bit, might seem like they're slow to you, but to me, playing the game, especially at the proper speed, it certainly didn't seem slow. Also, I'm conscious that I've used up my Tiberium. I now have to move to this third field, and I've had a good flow of Tiberium all this game, and I'm finally, it's stuttering on me. I'm probably still floating a bit, but at that
Tiberium field depleted.
Tiberium field depleted. I mean, I'm you know, I need to get to that next field quick, or I am going to completely slow down. I've got another game to show you. Yeah, I'm going to change the settings on the next game, and we'll make it go a little bit quicker. Oh, here it comes again. Now I have got the tech. I've now got laser turrets on my tanks, so I'm actually starting to get a bit of technology. Crushed his infantry yet again. These flame tanks, they're in enough numbers that they will actually hurt my units. Generally speaking, flame tanks don't do much harm to units. They're really something used against buildings. But I'd say I saw that off pretty handily. Where's my construction yard? There it is. Yeah. So I'm starting to move to my final field. I don't know what I was feeling, whether the balance of power was going in. I don't know. I was seeing off his waves of attack pretty well. I was kind of feeling okay, but I was aware that all the initiatives had come from him, not from me. And I felt like I needed to get some initiative in the game and get over his side, actually make me be the one that does some attacks. I got rid of his spike, I was pleased with that. If I remember, there was another swarm of infantry coming up. Perhaps not. Yeah, perhaps now would have been a good time to launch an attack, but I never did. I didn't have great eyes on him. I would have been in the dark about what was happening on his side. You know, I could see up to there. Where have I gone to? Back to my own side. Tanks are looking pretty frazzled. Need to heal them up a bit. I was going for. I got my tech, my other tech lab thing here. So what do you call that? Whatever you call it. And I was researching laser turrets. No, I got laser turrets. Oh, that's where I got laser turrets from. I was building stealth tanks at this point to mix in with my normal Scorpion tanks. They're expensive, the stealth tanks, but I felt like I needed to get the initiative. He is now on his third field. His money's coming in nicely now. You know, if I don't utilise the fact that the extra Tiberian I brought in, I am going to run dry on my third field, and he's still going to have resources, and this is anybody's game. Yeah. Oh god, this is going so slowly. Oh, that's... Yeah, I remember this. Oh god, yeah. So he's done a EMP on my tanks. I don't want to go back to them because of all this lot. I just didn't know what to do here. He did a great job of annihilating my army at this point. I'm just sort of dithering, really. I can't pull these out till they come out of EMP, and by the time they come out, it's like one tank left. I'm thinking of running in, but have I got the numbers? And I tell you, I make an absolute terrible decision. I went in, he's got all, just the way he's got his units formed up, I got myself smashed. Look at my army, it's just melted. I have just thrown away my army, and I don't think I killed anything. It's taken my harvesters that I've got, you know, my blue harvesters. Look what I get. I come out of that with 3 tanks. Absolutely disastrous. Yeah. Eek. I mean, I am established, thank goodness, on this third field now. But holy moly! Look, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I'll come back to nothing. He's got all that lot on my doorstep, and this is not looking good. It's not looking good at all, this. Oh dear. I should have. I shouldn't have 3 harvesters on that one field. Okay, he's got the flame tank. I've just not got enough to answer this. I might get a crush on those infantry. Just. I do. So. You see what his infantry should be doing, they should be firing at my tanks. He should be microing those infantry. I've got him just run them all over. But the thing that's really doing the damage is these flame tanks. I've got no build radius on that field now. This is not looking great, is it? Yeah. I say, the game wasn't going this slow in the actual game. Down to 1 weapons factory. But then he's only down to a handful of infantry. I've got no power because he's taken all my power plants. Yeah. I don't know why my tanks are going over there. Why are they going over there? I don't know, really. Ah, now there's my. Throughout all this, I did actually have the wit to hide these stealth tanks away. Which is significant, I can tell you. Thank God I didn't do a Q command and just put them everything in the fight. I just about had enough gumption to hide these away and keep them out the fight. And now we're in a bit of a lull. And you just have a look at this. He can't see these. His infantry, if his infantry are close, they will be able to see them. But I'm just going to go and take out his harvesters. Unfortunately, he's not got a lot to answer this. He's trying, but... the flame tank can't see me. Flame tanks, they think I'm over here, so they've all gone out. He's panicked and gone to this top field. Meanwhile, I'm down here. Now I've got to be a bit careful of that turret, because that turret will be able to spot them. There, it spotted them, which is why all these fanatics are running at me. They can see me now. They will absolutely decimate me if they get... Ah, there you go. That guy's going to be absolutely bombed. Yeah. But meanwhile... I've got enough to take out his last harvester. He's going to find it very hard to come back from there. Oh no, there isn't. Oh, there is another harvester, which will keep him in the... I remember seeing that now, actually. Yeah, I did. I think. Okay, so I was thinking, do I go back for it? But looking at all that lot, I'm kind of glad I didn't. These are fanatics. Fanatics just run into you. They do a lot of damage. They just explode on contact with buildings or enemy tanks. Oh yeah, that was me doing a catalyst missile. Okay. Yeah. That is not going to be pretty. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Flame tank, flame tank, flame tank. There goes my tech. My army's finally coming to join the fight. There goes my another war factory. That's all my war factory's gone. Do I manage to keep that? Yeah, that's important actually. I managed to just about keep that. Yeah, that's a bit... That came a bit late for him. He needed to have done that earlier. Okay, trying to crush rockets. Which has been the kind of name of the game, really. The whole game I've been just rolling over his rocket troops. Now, you notice I have now mined the Tiberium from all my fields. That is it. I am not getting any more money this game. What tanks I've got left, pretty much, that's me to the end of the game. I do have a tower, wherever I decided the tower was. Where did we decide where the tower was? I do have a tower somewhere. There. So I've got a tiny bit of income coming in. Just a little bit of income from harvesters. You know, that's no longer got a refinery on it. I have to make a move now. Now, fortunately, I've rebuilt. I've added to my stealth tanks, and that's a good number of stealth tanks. That can do a lot of damage. Yeah. He's spotting me because I'm going past infantry. Yeah. Meanwhile, I have got what's left of my Scorpion tanks sitting on his side of the map. And yeah, probably not a good idea to go so close to those infantry. I'm getting bolder now. I've gone past that turret. You can see that spotting me as well. Should really take that, shouldn't I? But I'm too busy microing these guys. And I can't do two things at once, obviously, you know. It's, yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good for him. That looks like his construction yard is about to go down. And yeah, I mean that's the end of the game, I think. I don't think yeah. He's there's not a lot you can do from here. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. Yay! Love it. Oh dear. Anyway, thanks for watching. I could have a look. Oh, the resources. I think I outproduced him quite. He will have made more units than me. Where is he? Units killed, units created, 229 units, but a lot of them are infantry, weren't they? And I did 157. Resources, you know, I've mined more than him. Stats on the resources. Income rate per minute. I was getting 8,700 a minute. He was getting 7,200. So you know, I'm okay with that. I'm cool. Anyway, I say thanks for watching.